What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Power Play with CJ. Today I want to do the Toronto Maple Leafs season preview. I know I get called the Leafs hater because I don't talk about the Leafs as often as some people would like, but bottom line is, what's there to talk about with this team right now? I'm literally just looking at this roster going, what can they get at the deadline for him? What can they get at the deadline for him? How is that young player gonna play? I think you got to get worse before you get better. And the Leafs are doing that. God bless Brendan Shanahan, just blowing it up. Tank City like you read about. And Austin Matthews and Jake Checker are going to look really good in a Leafs uniform next year. That's what I'm getting from. The next 82 games are gonna suck. This team is a walking, talking, just atrocity. It's a dumpster fire on ice. And I think Mike Babcock's going to do a great job, but he's not a friggin' miracle worker. What do you want him to do with this? As my dad would say, you can't make chicken salad out of chicken shit. What do you do? I'm going down the roster. I'm excited to see. I think you'll see a lot of, Nylander this year. I think Kapanen could be up for a while. I've been one of Nazem Kadri's biggest supporters, but, I think we've gotten to the point where we've established he is what he is. Maybe you see Gauthier for a little bit, but Gauthier is not as highly touted as he was 2 years ago, and they reached and drafted him. I think Mitch Marner is best suited going back to juniors. I liked the intensity with Harrington and Lupul the other day at practice. Lupul's kind of become, I'm not going to call him a I know he's been hurt, and it's not fair to criticize him like that, but he's become kind of a passenger on this ship, and quite frankly, when the ship's hitting an iceberg and going down, you got to do a little bit more than just be along for the ride. And Harrington will come up with Pittsburgh and come up in a good organization. Has that intensity that this is how to win. And Lupul's got I like that. I like that mentality they have. Some of the new guys that have come up, particularly the new young guys, if you will, whether it's a Kapanen or a Harrington or whoever. Coming from winning organizations, and I know Captain was in the Pittsburgh organization for a year, but there's a different mindset there than there is in Toronto, straight up. I think complacency and the status quo has become acceptable, and the status quo sucks. The status quo is working your ass off and winning hockey games, and it's great, but this team blows. Dion Phaneuf is not the right fit to be the captain of this team. I'm not even being a Leafs hater. I'm just telling you the reality of the situation. If you don't want to hear it, turn it off. I like what the organization's doing now. You know what? Might as well just hit rock bottom. Get yourself a Chikrin, get yourself an Austin Matthews, have Marner, have Nylander, have Kapanen, and Morgan Riley. Guys are gonna just kind of elevate yourself. I'm a huge Morgan Riley fan, so I don't totally hate the Leafs, assholes. But this team sucks. I don't know why it's a glorified AHL team right now. What's JVR gonna pop in 40 next year? People have been waiting for that since we said UNH. Bottom line is, another guy. He pretty much is what he is at this point. He's a good 25 goal scorer. Maybe nets 30 with expanded ice time. But him, Bozak, Lupul, I trade all of them. Why not? You might as well just get atrocious. Just get even worse. Guarantee yourself one of the top 2 picks in the draft. Parlay the players we have now into assets, whether it's a draft pick, whether it's a prospect, whether it's a little bit of both if we got in the Castle trade. And, go from there. Again, I think brighter days are ahead, but they're not right now. They're not this year. It's not going to be this year, it's not going to be next year. You've really got to go through being off. And I know, I sound like I'm really picking on the Leafs here, but, the last 2 years they had a pretty good record at New Year's, and then right through the floor. That collapsed 2 years ago. That was bad even by Leaf standards. That was pretty bad. So, the playoff appearance 2 years ago where they almost beat the eventual Eastern Conference champions seems like a distant memory. But we'll see how it all shakes up. I love the acquisition of Mike Babcock as their head coach. I think they're doing some good moves in the front office. I liked going in and grabbing a Mitch Marner. I know conventional wisdom had them drafting Noah Hannafin, but they feel that highly about Marner, and having Hunter on as a member of the organization who's obviously involved with London. It just shows you the confidence they have in him. He's a really gifted young player, and his offensive upside's off the charts. Might as well reach for him. It's not even a reach. I like Marner. I'm a huge Mitch Marner guy, so this is it's a long rebuilding process. It's a long and winding road. And it sucks because the fans of Toronto are great. They have the highest ticket prices in the league, and no matter how much they suck, they still sell out. So, my advice to fans in Toronto: enjoy the Blue Jays. They're gonna have a great playoff run this year, and be ready for a long 82 game stretch where you're gonna see a whole new definition of dumpster fire, seemingly every night. Um, you know, so we'll see how it all works out. I mean, I can't see it being too pretty. I think you'll get flashes of brilliance from the young guys, and I think that optimism will be what keeps fans from totally walking out on the team. And I think that the organization's at a point, the fan base is at a point where it's like, all right, let's be bad. Let's have some pretty decent young players. Let's be, get ourselves in a position where we can get some even better young players, and I'll go from there. Going back with the Marner thing, I'm kind of retracing my steps there. I think he'll get the 9-game look. I think they'll give it to him. And I think they should have done that with Kadri in 2009. But, I've been wrong before. I'll probably be wrong again once or twice. So we'll see how that works out. But, again, long season in store for Toronto. But better days are ahead. Anyway, that's our episode of the Power Play with CJ. Stay tuned for more episodes of the offseason and beyond. Later, guys.